I'm banning anyone who bets on what type matchups I'm gonna get wrong. I'm personally banning anyone who bets on it. Hello, chat! Hi, Lido. Hi, Joyce. Have a good night. Hi, Toilet. Did I miss? Oh, Jazz, of course. Of course I missed Jazz. Gosh. Hello, Jazz. Hello, everybody. Hopefully I didn't miss anyone else. How are we all doing? It's a Monday, unfortunately, but I hope we're all hanging in there. Happy Poke-Monday. Speaking of Poke-Monday, Pokemon Day is next Friday. You know what? I want to make a bingo card, but I don't have the... Actually, here's what I could do. I can just repurpose the... That's not the right account. Hold on. I can just repurpose the Sonic bingo card. And we could make a Pokemon Day bingo card. What do we think, chat? We wanna do a bingo card real quick? I was gonna not do this immediately, but like I don't wanna forget about it. Let me clear this. Is there a good way to just clear this all? Can I just like grab all of these? No. No, because if I do that, then it's gonna delete all the squares. So I think I have to do this manually. But it won't take that long. Hold on, give me a second, chat. We're cooking up a new bingo card. Hold on. Bottom right Pokemon anyways. Well, they gotta... They're definitely announcing Gen 10 this next week. There's no way they don't. Okay? Not only is it the anniversary, but also it's about time for a new generation, just based on the pattern of past releases. So it's definitely the new games this year. But what exactly those games are still to be seen, but if you trust leaks, then we'll see. Okay. Hold on. Hold on. I say bottom right because it might not be called Wind and Waves. They may do a sneaky one. Yeah, for sure. Like, the Generation 8 leaks, I believe, people were like, oh, they're definitely gonna call it, like, Crowns and Jewels or whatever. Like, they knew it was gonna be England related, but they weren't entirely sure what the name was exactly gonna be. And it ended up being Sword and Shield. So, I think it's definitely possible that they're gonna, like, pull a fast one on us and name it something completely different. But, we'll see. Now, that being said, I'm not entirely too hip on the latest leaks. So I don't know what the latest thing we believe is. The last time I looked at Pokemon leaks was the Giant Terra leak. That was like... How long ago was that now? Was that last year or the year before? No, it wasn't last year. Was it? No, I think it was the year before. So it's been a while, is what I'm trying to say. I need to pop this out. Nope, not that. Hold on. Sorry, don't look at this. Hold on. Hold on. This is a little bit of a disaster. Where? Bro. I hate trying to bring Firefox up on stream. Not because of Firefox itself, but because of OBS. I just want to show this one. There we go. Okay. Now I can move. I don't think I showed anything that I wasn't supposed to in the Google, the other tab. So I think we're okay. It's just my VTuber Google Drive, so it's okay. Another one I don't think will happen, new evolution. True. I think I put new evolution on my bingo card last year. And that definitely, obviously, did not happen. Okay, let's get this started. Pikachu is there. That's our free space. Pokemon Norway and Pokemon Ecuador, they have nothing in common, but it's just for the lols. Okay, so we said bottom right was Wind and Waves. I'm gonna put it like one higher, because I don't think it's entirely out of the question. It would be a good sounding name, but I also think it's kind of in the same category of like Pokemon Crown and Jewels or whatever that the Gen 8 leaked name was, where it's like, it's a good sounding name, it's plausible, but I'm not entirely sure that they'll actually go with that. But we're definitely getting Gen 10 for sure. They've only named main series games after medals, gemstones, and color. This is true. This is true. So, I don't think Wind and Waves... Well, yeah. I mean, Sword and Shield, but like they're kind of made out of metal, so it's whatever. Sun and Moon, that's not like a gemstone specifically, but it is like kind of in the same vibe. Also, X and Y, those are literally just letters, so you're not entirely correct, but like you're also like you got the spirit. Also, hi Rosie, welcome in. We are doing a bingo card for next week's Pokemon Day presentation. So we're definitely getting Gen 10 news. Gen 10 is announced. Your rival has an oversaturated partner. True! Why can I only think of things that won't happen? I know, right? Like, I almost want to make a bingo square that's just like, the games are actually good. Rival is overly giddy and friendly. Oh, you're so right. I'm gonna put this one right here. We're doing, I should clarify, we're doing the same thing as the Sonic bingo card, where, this row is like the most confident, this column is like the second most confident, unless I forget. And then the further out you go, the more copium it is. Rival's overly giddy and friendly. New evolution. We actually were just talking about that. It's definitely not happening, but I'll put it up here. New evolution. I would love. It's not even that I don't want a new evolution. I absolutely do. I would love to see an evolution for every type. But I feel like they're probably not ever going to make more evolutions unless they introduce a new type like they did with Fairy type. New type is also not happening. Yeah, that's true. If they were going to do a new evolution, it would be for a new type, but they're not introducing a new type, so they're not introducing a new evolution. Unless they pull a fast one on us and are like, hey, let's bring in evolutions for all the rest of the types. That would be cool. I would love that. I've always been a diehard believer in Ghost Eevee. That's my most wanted evolution, is a ghost type. That being said, it probably won't happen. Almost definitely. New evolution gimmick. Yes, new battle gimmick for sure. New battle gimmick. Ghost Eevee is just the brick still. Let's see. Sorry, I am a little bit behind here. Region in an area not done before, like Oceania or South America. I feel like that's like a given lately. Ever since Unova. Because the first 4 regions were all just based on regions in Japan. And ever since then, it's been other parts of the world. Unova, actually, wait. Okay, sort of since Unova. If you count, if you're looking at Alola and Unova as part of the same country, because they're both based on American states, but like, I think they're different enough culturally that like you can count them as their own places. Yeah, New York / New Jersey, France, Hawaii, Britain, Spain. All evolutions so far are types that were all special before the physical special split, or would have been if they existed. Yeah. I'll put new type up here. Although, I mean, it's not a full type, but they did introduce the Terra type for terrestrialization. West Coast hipster themed Pokemon region win. True. I feel like the next one is gonna be either based on Sydney or Rio de Janeiro. I would love, me personally, I really want a region based on Greece. With like Greek mythology Pokemon and stuff. That'd be so cool. More fossils, true. I'll put this maybe here. New fossils. Okay, we have to make a decision, chat. Are we doing predictions for the new generation just in general, or for specifically the announcement next week? Pantheon would be sick, right? Hyperana, welcome in. We're making a bingo card for Pokemon. I guess we could do the same thing that we did for the Sonic bingo card, where I just made it like a bingo card about announcements they'll make just throughout the year in general, because it's the anniversary. So I think we can just do the same thing for Pokemon. So this will just be like a general Pokemon 30th anniversary bingo. That being said, I'm actually gonna change this to Pokemon 30th merch. Oh, okay. Chat. Okay, hear me out. I really, really want this to happen. Ash returns to the anime. I don't think they're gonna bring him back completely, like, as the main character, but I think they have to bring him in to make, like, a cameo or something, or just, like, do, like, a special episode where he comes back. Pokemon Professor Ash, that'd be so cool! That'd be so cool! Or, like, just, it would probably be a one-shot or an OVA. Yeah. I think that's probably the most likely route. It would be so cool to see Ash, like, aged up or something. Like, he's a little bit older, even if he's not, like an adult or anything. Like, just have, like, teenage Ash still vibing with Pikachu, see what he's up to. You know? I really want this. Because they did say that, like, they weren't they weren't going to, like, completely rule out the possibility of Ash returning in the future. If I remember correctly, they said something like, and this came from someone in the Pokemon Company International, so take this with a little bit of grain of salt. Also, hi Jesse, welcome in. He could fit in with the Professor trees. This is true, however, his Japanese name is not a tree. His Japanese name is Satoshi. Hello, Huzzles! Welcome in, yes! We are making a Pokemon 30th Anniversary bingo card. Ignore the fact that it says Sonic 35th up there. No, it doesn't. About the other professors, as far as I know, they are all named after trees in Japanese as well. I think. I don't know Japanese tree names. But yeah, most modern day Pokemon characters, actually, and this is, I think, always been true of Japanese, but it only became true of English after, like, Gen 5, where all the major characters are named after plants. If we do ever see Ash again, he needs to be an adult. That's what I was saying, like, an aged up Ash in, like, some capacity. Even, you know what? Even if he's only 11, I'll take it. He needs to not be 10 anymore. Please. Not 100. Yeah, they bring Ash back and he's just a skeleton. Will Megas be in the next game since they just got brought back? I doubt it. I really doubt it. I think they only brought Megas back because it was set in Kalos. But yeah, so this came from someone in the Pokemon Company International, I believe, so take it with a grain of salt, but they did say that, like, Ash is still in the Pokemon world, so if they ever think of a new story for him, they would bring him back. They just wanted to, like, move on from Ash for a little bit and cook up some new stories. They wanted to, like, change things up, so that's why they brought in, like, Liko and Roy and stuff. But Ash is still living in the same Pokemon world as them, so there's still a possibility that he can return in the future. Is the gist of what they said. I bet they're gonna add something nostalgic to it because anniversary. Yeah, that's part of my reasoning for why I think Ash returning is, like, a little more likely than, like, these like copium takes out here, like the new evolution and stuff. Ash returning to the anime is definitely plausible. This is also, like, gonna be the first major anniversary. Wait, is it? Without Ash as the main character of the anime. No, that can't be right. Hold on, what year is it? It's 2026. What happened 5 years ago? That was 2021. Yeah, he was still the protagonist. So I'm right, this will be the first Pokemon anniversary where he's, like, major Pokemon anniversary where he's not the main character of the anime. So that'll be interesting to see. Because they've done decently large things for the anniversary in the past. Not so much for the, let's see, 20th anniversary, they did some pretty big stuff. Do you think the new region would have a new food/picnic gimmick? Yeah, probably. That's like also a thing that's, like, kind of been a trend for the past few generations. Return of Team Rocket. See, that's funny you mention that, because that's literally what they did in Gen 7. Because Gen 7 was the 20th anniversary. Oh my god, Gen 7 was 10 years ago. Oh, I don't like that. I do not like that. I remember Gen 7 coming out, y'all. I was there when it came out. I was there for it. Oh god, no. My day is ruined. Bro, I was there day one. Oh. Oh. It's coming full circle. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll put this here, like, new... What do I even call it? It's like, picnic... Like, new... Let's see. New food gimmick? Yeah, I think we'll go with food gimmick. New cooking minigame. Oh, that's actually a better one. I kind of like the sound of food gimmick though. I like food. Me too. Food is yummy. To be fair, I do like the food gimmicks in Pokemon. I'm more receptive to the food gimmicks than I am to the battle gimmicks, in all honesty. Because I like that little bit of interaction with my Pokemon. Because you don't usually get to see it. So I like being able to hang out with my Pokemon, even for a little bit. I used the picnic feature in Gen 9 so much, not to like actually do anything with the sandwiches, because I didn't understand how the sandwich thing worked. I just liked seeing all my Pokemon together and seeing them play and stuff. I want to ride Pokemon again, yeah! Oh my god, we need following Pokemon back, like properly following Pokemon. They're not just like standing there, they're like actually hanging out with you. Have them walk by you and be interact. Yes! You get it, Rosie! Following Pokemon return. You think we'll have a new region-based Pokemon, or older Pokemon will get new evolutions? They have not done following Pokemon well most of the time. Unfortunately, it's really sad. But I loved the feature in Heart Gold and Soul Silver, where just your first Pokemon in your party just followed you always, and it's so beautiful.
There is a Pokemon ROM hack of Fire Red. It's called Pokemon Sweets. Check it out if you are curious.
That sounds familiar. Let me look it up. Hi, Mikey. Hi, Nya. Hello, everybody. Welcome in. See now for a play. Yeah. I've probably. Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! Esme Raid! My gosh! Hello, everybody! Yeah, I have seen Pokemon Sweet before. I've seen YouTubers like do the whole if I encounter it, I have to cook it or whatever. Hello, Raiders! Oh my goodness! Esme says your horde is looking fat today. Thank you. Hello, everybody. Let me see if I can get everyone. Hi, Argus. Hi, Nana. Hi, Esme. Hi, Jazz again. Hi, Rosie again. Hello, everybody. How was stream? What were you guys up to? Anyone from Esme's stream, if you do not know who I am. Hi, I'm CL. I'm a Sky Earth Dragon living on Cloud 9. I play mainly Pokemon and Sonic games. I usually stream Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 3 p.m. MST. This is your unfriendly reminder to stretch and hydrate, or else I will eat your livestock. But feel free to raid and run if you need to. And otherwise, welcome in and get cozy. We are going to play Pokemon in a bit, but currently we are making a bingo card for the 30th anniversary. We were just yapping because my game broke. Oh, I'm sorry your game broke. She excelled at guessing. Oh, I lost it. I lost the message! I can't... Bro, Twitch is not letting me scroll up. This is bullshit. Thank you for the hydrate and stretch. Can confirm I once forgot to stretch and hydrate and lost 3 goats to CL. This is true. This happened. Big stretch, everybody, even you lurkers at home, even you, Jeremy. Anyway, what were we talking about? Let's see. Oh, we were talking about following Pokemon. Yeah, I really want following Pokemon to come back. And like actually be good is the important thing. So, someone asked about regional forms. So yes, I think regional forms are going to continue to happen. Again, like very much based on the trends we've seen. We've had, you know, of course, Alola started it with the Alolan forms, and then Heatwave continued it. Just brought up a good one, new Pokemon evolutions for old mons. Ooh, yeah, we'll get there, And Paldea continued it. So I think there is a chance we could get some new regional forms. I have a wildcard one, 7 out of 10, too much water. I mean, if it ends up being like a pretty like island-based region, Mega Alolan Ninetales X. Oh god, can you imagine? Actually, I'm gonna switch this to just chatting real quick. I probably should have done this sooner. Remind me to switch it back to the game once we start playing the game, because I always forget to do that. So what was I saying? Oh, so I do think regional forms will... Oh, Galar did it too. I don't know why I skipped that one. We also had Galarian forms. I think it's because I didn't play Gen 8, so I just forget it exists a lot of the time. So new regional forms I think is definitely gonna happen. As for new evolutions, I want there to be a Wooper evolution that gives it arms. That would be cursed. Is it just like a Wooper, but now he has arms? Like that's all it adds to the evolution. It's the same size, same everything, he just has arms now. I do still believe Megas will come back solely so they can be used in like 1 to 2 official competitive formats. Maybe. Yeah, that one's kind of like up in the air, because on one hand, Gen 7 had both. It like the main focus was the Z moves, but yeah, not during the main game, but like post game, just like Sun Moon. Yeah, so like that has happened before, and we just got new Mega evolutions, so it does feel like it would be a waste to never see them again. So, I mean, yeah, it could happen, honestly. You know what? Put this one here. Mega Evolution returns. Oh, if I can spell, that would be great. Battle Tower makes a comeback, maybe? Ooh. Maybe. I'll put it, I don't know how confident I am about it, is the problem. Maybe I'll put it above, like right here. Battle Tower comeback. Yeah. That would be cool. Oh, I can't spell comeback apparently. That would be cool. What's another like super confident one we have? I'm surprised Pokemon hasn't done like a world tournament since they have so many regions. They actually did in Gen 5. And then never again. Yeah, it was in, I think specifically Black 2 and White 2. They had this whole like world tournament where just like past champions and stuff would show up to fight you. And it was also required to play it once through to progress the storyline, and I really hated it because my team was very underleveled. According to the anime, that was sort of Gen 8 too. Yeah, you're right. They did that in the Gen 8 anime. They did that in Pokemon Journeys, where they had it was literally called like World Tournament or whatever, and you had different ranks and stuff, and you can only battle people in like the same rank as you. And that was Ash's whole motivation for the whole story, was climbing the ranks so that he could fight Leon. It would have been cool to see that like in the games as well. Especially because he was literally traveling all over the different regions and stuff in that anime. But, that being said, I don't think they're doing that for the mainline. At least not, like, hopping around region to region. I don't think that's ever gonna happen. Here's one. So I know we have been kind of throwing guesses around, but what do we think the region is gonna be based on? My pick is like the Mediterranean. That's at least my dream. Africa or Australia? Okay. Would it be bad to say the oceanic territories? Okay, so we've got a couple of Oceania. South America, Antarctica. Antarctica would be so funny. Fuck it, moon region, true! Deoxys is the starter there. Yeah. I want more fossils wherever it is. Y'all hear me out. Canada region. The Sun region. Pokemon Venus or Pokemon Mars. No god or gender themed. You're literally just stuck on either Venus or Mars. Australian region, half of all mons are either poison type or get toxic as a level up move. If they did Canada, they better have a Newfoundland Pokemon. True. Greenland. I feel like they would group Greenland in with Canada. I don't know why, but that's just my theory. All bug types. No, they have to have at least one Pokemon that's literally just a drop bear. Pokemon Chernobyl and Pokemon 5 Mile Island. All of the Pokemon inflict poison on you. And snakes. Lots of poison metal typing. Oh, for sure. All mons have poison points. Hi Max, welcome in. I know, I really want more Eevees. It's just never happening. Year of the Eevee was a total wash. That would have been the perfect opportunity to introduce a new evolution, and they fumbled it. I'd actually be happy with more snake Pokemon. True. We haven't really gotten that many snake Pokemon. Actually, no, I guess we have gotten some. I'm doing well, Max. Thank you. How are you? It would be nice to see different, more snakes. More snakes would be nice. I'm trying to think what I would want my pseudo-legendary dragon line to be. Well, got the day off work, so that's nice. Hell yeah, let's go. Let's see. I want, let's see. Well, what would be a cool dragon line to have? You know what? Make a dragon line based off of me. How about non-dragon pseudo-legend? They have done it before. This is true. This is true. And I'm trying to remember who that is. I can't. A stone dragon. Yes, please. That would be cool. Tyranitar. I'd get a move similar to Godzilla's Atomic Breath. Ooh, that'd be cool. Metagross. Okay, thank you. I knew there had to be someone. Metagross. Metagross. Oh, y'all. What starters do you want? What starters do we want, chat? Can I tell y'all a little story? When when Gen 9 got announced, I was so I freaked out at the starter reveals because I literally predicted Grass Cat starter. I have this fan-made region that I've been making since I was like 12. Someone's spying on you. I have this fan region that I've been making since I was 12, and the grass starter is a cat line, and my cat line stays on all fours, I will say. But I just thought it was so funny that we got a grass cat starter eventually, for real, for real. I also predicted a dark fairy type happening, but that was gonna happen eventually anyway, so it's not as impressive as predicting grass cat. It is time for water cat. We need one. We need water cat. And I also my water starter originally was also a bird. But it wasn't the same type of bird as Quaxley, so I don't think it really counts. People are saying sound type when sound is already a subtype. I don't think sound type is ever happening. That's like what would it even be? How would it even like match up against other types? That's such a non-type. You know, water horse too. Yeah, Kelpie Pokemon would be so cool. Lots of types fit the bill of subtypes. You won't find radiation type since it's literally just poison type. Yeah, like I feel like there just isn't any more types that are like unique anymore. I think we've hit them all. Like, a hypothetical, like, plasma type would just be fire and electric. Like, a hypothetical light type would just be I mean, Psychic is already kind of the quote-unquote light type, just in a different sort of way. Like, I don't know, man. Isn't Light Fairy? Yeah, it's like Psychic Fairy, I feel like would be the light type if such a thing would exist. But since it's the opposite of Dark, that's true. But Fairy also has like other things about it that like it's not quite specifically light, but like yeah, it's the same vibe, you know? Like, I guess they could make like food type, but like that's also such a non-type. That's just a category of Pokemon. It's like if they made cat type. Quantum type is just Ghost Psychic, since who the fuck knows what the particle is doing? True. Burger Chew! Oh my god, that's the next Pikachu clone. Loki, I'm kinda liking food type. But it's like, you know how many food Pokemon we have? They would all have to get completely retyped. Like, we need the question mark type back. True! That type is just for like, I don't know what the fuck is happening. Good luck, buddy. That would be my new type, is question mark type. What about rando type, where every single turn it changes? I mean, we kind of already have things that do that though, just not as a type itself. Yeah, that's an ability and like a move. They'll incorporate the 30th anniversary Fat Pikachu somehow. Yes! Hold on. Fat Pikachu return. Okay. Round Chew. Pika Orb. I would actually use him. Same. Fat Pikachu is love. Fat Pikachu is life. Make Pikachu fat again. I'm literally trying so hard to think of a unique type that isn't already covered by every other type in the game. And I'm not thinking, chat. We go full Mega Man Battle Network and make a cyber type, and its weakness will be opening one tab of Google Chrome. See, a cyber type I feel like is probably the most plausible, but the problem with that is that I feel like that would be too similar to electric type. And I'm also trying to think of like, it's not just a matter of introducing new Pokemon that have this new type, but you also have to retype older Pokemon. And the only Pokemon I can think of off the top of my head that would fit Cyber type is the Porygon line. I can't think of... Actually, wait, Genesect would fit Cyber type as well. But like... anything else, like, yeah, it already just kind of falls under either, you know, normal type in Porygon's case, or electric and steel. Oh, Rotom. Rotom could fit into Cyber type. This is true. But like, yeah, like, it's either like gonna be electric ghost or electric steel or Porygon. I don't think they can introduce any new type without stepping on shoes, and that's saying something since Rock or Ground are already stepping on each other's toes. This is true. This is true. However, in Rock and Ground's defense, they're Generation 1 type, so they get a pass. But like, definitely nowadays, they would never introduce one if the other already existed. What about a new Pokemon game that takes place 1,000 years apart from each other? Steampunk and cyberpunk style, where you can hop between times. I mean, that's kind of just Scarlet and Violet, except it's prehistoric and like slightly like far future. Prehistoric versus far future. It's just the Pokemon doing it. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. Well, if we're talking about actually personally time traveling, that's Legends Arceus. Except it's only to one point in time. New Pokedex VR glasses, because that's apparently the direction. I don't think so. I think they're pretty comfortable with the Rotom phone. Also, yeah, going back to, who said it? Leto. What Leto said about Steam type, yeah, that's just Fire and Water type. And we already have a Steam Pokemon, Volcanion, that is Fire and Water type. Unga Bunga Mom. God damn it. Why did I have to read that out loud? New Pokemon that's like Gardevoir and Gothitelle, humanoid psychic type. Okay, so a new Waifumon. You know what? That's actually a good point though. New Waifumon. Buff furry Pokemon. So, Incineroar 2.0. Hi, Sebs. New Waifumon. I would be interested. God damn it. Should we add new Gunner Pokemon as well? I mean, that's just new Waifumon. What else? What else? God. That's horrible. There's no rules. Oh my god, no! Chat! Behave yourselves! We're definitely getting a new Pikachu clone. So I'm actually gonna move Fat Pikachu down here. And we'll put new Pikachu clone here. That's another, like, just given. It always happens. New Smolbean. New cuteness aggression causing Pokemon. Like Pyukumuku, Pinarchin, Snom, etc. True! Okay. Okay. I'm trying to find a good spot for this. I guess we'll put it here. New cuteness aggression Pokemon. I look away for a second and I miss out on the master. Oh, please do not turn Pikachu into a Waifumon. They already tried that and it didn't work. New stress ball. Is that what we're calling the little guys now, like Snom and Pyukumuku? New stress ball Pokemon just dropped. Squeeze. I don't know, me personally, I feel cuteness aggression towards Clodsire. Wait, should we change this to friend shape? New dragon Pokemon that doesn't look like a dragon. No, I want my dragons to look like dragons! Pyukumuku definitely gives squeezable vibes. Exactly. Do we want to add no org to this game? Just corrupt businessman / woman? Pinarchin, what is my purpose? Me to set up electric terrain. I'll change cuteness aggression Pokemon to friend-shaped Pokemon. Okay, so kind of vaguely following the line that Rosie's going with. Also, hi Scruff. Do we think we're gonna get an actual evil team, or is it just going to be misunderstood kids fan club again? I have a hunch that if there's an enemy organization, its goal is either boringly mild or outright Eggman pissing on the moon. No in between. I mean, yeah, that's pretty much what we've seen. I want an actually evil team again. Does Scarlet and Violet have an evil team? Nope. They had an antagonistic team of bullied children. But they weren't actually villains. They just didn't want to go to school. That was their whole storyline. On an evil team that's goal is to royally mess up the world for the funny. I mean, if you think about it, that was kind of Team Magma and Team Aqua's thing. And I guess Team Rocket's thing to an extent. The evil team was literally a group of misfit delinquents, exactly. Which was also Team Skull, and also I don't know what Team Yell's thing was about, but they were like Marnie's fan club or whatever. Magma wanted more land and Aqua wanted to... so Magma wanted more land, wanted to erase all the oceans so they could just have more land, and Aqua wanted more ocean. Team Aqua was the one trying to push for too much water. Team Yell was just a fan club. Amazing. Good work, Game Freak. Team Magma was... No! We need water to survive! Team Aqua took the 7 out of 10 to heart. Yeah, from what I can remember, Magma and Aqua were like eco-terrorists, where Team Rocket were just like, your Pokemon are mine. Yep, pretty much. And then, well, there was Team Galactic, where they thought they were making a new world, but actually Cyrus was just like, I hate humanity, goodbye, and he left them all behind. Team Plasma was like in the category of like actually evil, like serious threat evil. Why was that held for review? That was held for bullying. Pokemon evil teams went from crime syndicate to eco-terrorists to people who wanted to end the world to some bumblefucks. Exactly. Like, Team Plasma was peed over with a hidden agenda. Yeah, and they were like an actual kind of, like, they were like one of the few teams where it actually felt like they were a serious threat. Why is some random 10-year-old stopping them, though? For plot reasons, obviously. I bet the evil teams don't invite the bumblefucks to the evil team meeting. Oh, no, of course not. Of course not. Team Flare was handled so... I think Team Flare was handled pretty well in the anime, because they did what they were trying to do in the games, except it was a slower burn. They had more time to like actually set up the reveal in the anime, where like you think they're like a helpful organization in the beginning, and like you got literally just Jeff Bezos like sponsoring all these events and stuff, and you know, doing research on new technologies and stuff, and then you find out he's actually trying to like fucking destroy the world. I want more teams like that, except probably not the exact same reveal of like, oh, they look like a great organization, but they're actually evil, because then you just see it coming from a mile away, right? But like, kind of in the same vein as like Team Plasma and Team Flare, where like, you think they almost have a point until the mask slips and they're just like fully evil. Who would win in a fight? An organized group of criminals hellbent on upending the status quo versus a 10-year-old child? Apparently the 10-year-old child wins every time. Why did I picture a high school style anime with the team leaders as students, with the actually evil team leaders being the cool kids? Honestly, that would go so hard. Evil team high school AU. Make it happen. Also, the 10-year-old is rich AF. And they spent all of their money on potions and revives before fighting you. I'm trying to think of more predictions to make. All I'm saying is Guzma is best boy. Guzma is pretty great. My mod subs is like down bad for Guzma. To an impressive degree. There he is! Joke Pokemon, like super obviously based on a real animal, like pretty much the same animal. Like Flamigo. Oh, Flamigo pisses me off so much. I'm not adding that because I really don't want that to happen. Flamigo's so stupid, dude. It makes me so angry. I want more stupid Pokemon. If we're gonna get stupid Pokemon, I want more Pokemon like Wiglet and Toedscool. What if the new Jokemon was a kiwi bird called the Kiwi? You guys are gonna speak it into existence. You're gonna speak it into existence, and I'm gonna be so upset. I want another head empty Pokemon like Slowpoke. True! I feel like Slowpoke kinda falls into the category of friend-shaped. Regional Doduo. Maybe. Oh, chat, what do we think the legendaries are gonna be? A third Meowth regional form. Honestly, I see it. I can see it. If I lived in the Pokemon world, my party would be 1 Snorlax and 5 Slowpokes. Honestly, based. Pokemon rivals, not like trainer rivals, but Pokedex implied Pokemon rivaling other Pokemon, like the Anteater Pokemon and the Ant Pokemon. Also like, Zangoose and Seviper. I like that. I like that. Sure, let's put that there. Pokemon rivaling each other, I guess. We need more Grimmsnarl and Hatterene. I kind of want to go back to flying legendaries. That's fair. Twin-headed legendaries. Ooh. Okay, if we get a Greek region, one of the legendaries has to be like a Hydra or something. Even though we already have a Hydra Pokemon, but like a Hydra legendary would be so cool. Wild Cherry Dragon and Blue Raspberry Dragon legendaries. Yummy. What about a split evolution legendary like Sun and Moon and Urshifu? Ooh. Okay, okay. I'll add that. I keep forgetting Urshifu is a legendary. He just doesn't have the legendary sauce to him. About giving out legendary like Latios and Latias. I wanna earn my legendary, man. I'm so tired of just being handed legendaries out like candy. That shit pissed me off so much in Scarlet and Violet. I was like, why am I just being handed the box legendary out the gate? That's so stupid. There's like no point or incentive to like do anything. I'm just given the legendary. Here you go. Like, yeah, I usually pick my game based on the box legendary, but that's because I want to earn the box legendary, not just receive it and then be like, okay, time to start my Pokemon adventure with my level 90 legendary. What a dog shit IGN rating for the game for the dumbest reason. True. Here, 10-year-old child, here's an infant god. Don't forget to feed it and give it plenty of water. We need a new Pokemon IGN rating to be mom. Yeah, 7.8 out of 10, too much water is kind of dead. And I know I have that in the title right now, but like, we need new material. Hello, Liam, welcome in. Okay, chat, we've got 3 more spots. Let's try and come up with our most copium predictions possible. How about a periodic table-themed element like I can speak. How are you doing today, CL? I'm doing well, thank you. How are you doing today? Pokemon, okay. Themed Pokemon. Periodic table themed Pokemon. That would be cool. I feel like that's kind of plausible. I mean, they've done much more out there ideas before, you know? Yeah, we literally have the stupid salt Pokemon. Still sick off my ass, but getting better. Aw, well, I'm glad you're getting better. I hope you have a speedy recovery. Oh, I got a good one. Piranha Plant Pokemon. Piranha! He's a celebrity around these parts. Ooh, also, mods, can we get a shout out for Piranha, please? Thank you. This is a major copium one, so I'm putting it in the corner. But I would love to have a game where we, like, get to return to a past region in post-game again. Gold and silver style. Thank you. Everyone go give that piranha plant some love. He's a good dragonette. Okay. I had another prediction, and I feel like it's more likely, but I don't have... You know what? I'm gonna put... I'm gonna move following Pokemon down here. And we're gonna make this one DLC announced before game release. Again. Of course, there's gonna be DLC. That's the new meta. That's the new meta ever since Gen 8. Yeah, you wanna hope not, but like, you know, deep down it's gonna happen. Right? It's painful. It's painful. Okay. It's like Thanos, it's inevitable. True. Okay, chat. Let's go over these bingo squares. Okay? We have got new type. Never happening. We have new friend-shaped Pokemon. Honestly, probably happening, but I didn't have space to put it anywhere closer to the free space. But I would love some new friend-shaped Pokemon. New Pikachu clone. This one's a given. It happens every generation. I will say my personal hope is that it's not a stupid like evolution line like the the Gen 9 one. Hate that guy. An actually evil team. Would love that. We've been kind of missing out on some actually evil people for a while. It's like they want to try and make you think that they're bringing back evil people, and then all you get is like, oh, we're just misunderstood. We actually want to make the world a better place. We're just misunderstood and we're kind of bullies slightly. Like, grow up. Give me an actual evil person who's like actually threatening the safety of the world. Please. And a piranha plant Pokemon for our good buddy Piranha. Then we have split evolution legendaries. We're just good guys who give you a swirly and take your lunch money, right? That was literally just Scarlet and Violet's evil team. I keep saying evil team, it's not even evil. New fossils. I honestly forgot that we didn't get fossils in Scarlet and Violet. And like, I guess it kind of makes sense because we had the Paradox Pokemon. But I would like fossils back. I feel it just feels wrong not to have fossil Pokemon in a Pokemon game, right? New battle gimmick. This one's another given. It's gonna happen. I wonder what the battle gimmick is gonna be. I miss fossils too. Because we've had Mega Evolution, we've had Z moves, we've had Gigantamax, Dynamax, we've had Terrestrialization. What is the new battle gimmick? Okay, so we've got turns into a new, cooler looking Pokemon. Then we have just does a cool move. Then we have just becomes large. And then becomes Diamond. I just hope it's not the Agile style, Strong style from Legends Arceus. Yeah. Okay, here's my prediction. It's the opposite of Dynamax, where it is called Dynamin, and they become teeny tiny, and that Micromax, yeah, Micromax, they become teeny tiny, super mega giga Z Terra Pokemon. True. I have a prediction that it summons more of their kind and they beat the shit out of the opponent. So like, what was that called? It was in Gen 7, I think, where they call for help. But like, it's wild Pokemon that did that. Summoning the Horde, true. When you Micromax your Mon's flying press auto hits like minimize. SOS! Yes, thank you! And Horde encounters. It's like that one sardine Pokemon. Oh, Wishy-Washy? It's called Wishy-Washy Max, and they just summon 1,000 of their kind to form a giant version of their Pokemon. Pokemon Dynasty Warriors. I'm back, went to have dinner and take myself a shower. It's been a rough past 2 days now. Aw. Well, I hope you do better, Pyro. Yeah, my battle gimmick is wishy-washy maxing. Hashtag original do not steal. We have DLC announced before the game release again. Which, like, it's upsetting of how likely that is. But oh my god, we've been here over an hour and we have not even started the game yet. Y'all, we're so cooked. Got moved to another position in the warehouse today and my performance was the highest I've ever had since being employed there back in October. I had 84% performance today. Damn. The great yappening cannot be stopped. This is true. We have following Pokemon return. And I'm gonna actually add Heart Gold Soul Silver style. Cause like I specifically want it to be that your leading Pokemon can follow you around and you can like interact with them. Then we have new Waifumon. This one's like almost a given. Almost a given. I feel like it happens like almost every other generation. Like we've got Gardevoir Gen 3. Actually, I guess it's not quite every other generation because we've got Gardevoir Gen 3, like Lopunny Gen 4. Gothitelle Gen 5. Although I don't really consider Gothitelle a Waifumon, but like I don't really like Gothitelle's design, so that's just me. I can't think of any waifumon from Gen 6. I could be wrong on that. We've got Sarina, Gen 7. Hatterene is Gen 8. Which one's Gen 6? That is X and Y Kalos. Delphox? Sure. We'll say Delphox is the waifumon of Gen 6. Meowscarada, Gen 9, I guess. Specifically Braixen. Okay. Braixen is the waifumon of Gen 6. Gen 7 Sarina, Gen 8 Hatterene, Gen 9 Meowscarada, I guess. Lucario is like almost a waifumon. I feel like that it's gonna sound weird, but like Lucario is almost a waifumon. It's kind of like in the same category as waifumon, but like Lucario itself isn't necessarily a waifumon. Does that make sense? Like, okay, people who are attracted to waifumons are probably also interested in Lucario, right? Also, I guess we can throw Vaporeon in there for Gen 1. Most, but not all. Yeah. Listen, I'm not happy about Vaporeon either. Vaporeon is my baby. However, some people are very unnormal about Vaporeon.
Here is an interesting idea for a future stream. A tier list of Brock's love interest for each general, whether based on their design, their personality, or whatever you choose.
Ooh, I actually really like that. The problem is he does fall in love with like any mildly attractive woman in the anime. If it's a woman, he's gonna fall in love with her. Yeah. That was a load-bearing comma right there. Me modding my Switch to make shiny Vaporeon toilet! Toilet. Yeah, if we're doing a tier list of every love interest of Brock's, it's just gonna be every woman in the Pokemon anime. Strangely enough, not all girls he has fallen for. I like Duplica as a character, but he never made a move on her. Well, he likes older women. Is his whole character. So he doesn't like anyone like younger than him, and I'm pretty sure Duplica is closer to like Ash and Misty's age, if I remember correctly. I could be wrong on that. Like he's very much into like the Nei-san type of character. Like Nurse Joy, Officer Jenny, any adult woman. Dude, okay. He somehow manages to rizz up Olivia in Sun and Moon, and it's so funny. But yeah, it would pretty much just be a tier list of every adult woman in the Pokemon anime. I wish I had Brock's confidence, not wrist level, but his confidence goes unmatched. This is true. He speaks his truth. Even though it ends badly for him. Hi, Azel. He's almost like Amy in that regard, in terms of like, just having the confidence of 100 armies. Brock is like anime Johnny Bravo. Yeah. It's like Brock and Amy just kind of do what they want, even though it like no matter what other people think. For Brock, that's being down bad for every woman who looks his direction, and for Amy, that's being down bad for specifically Sonic. No, but I do love confident characters like that. Even when it's like presented in like a comedic way, it's like, damn, I wish I had that kind of confidence. Okay, so we had new waifumon. Next one is
There is a video I seen on YouTube where this guy reviews the girls who love Brock back. I personally like Lucy, the Serpentine Queen.
Oh, did she reciprocate his feelings? I have not watched Ruby and Sapphire all the way through. I started watching it, but I've only gotten like 20 or 30 episodes in, because I've been pretty busy. So I don't know, I can't remember off the top of my head all the characters who actually like Brock back. Although that would be a lot more doable than just any character that Brock likes, because that's pretty much any woman character. Send it in DMs, you don't have to watch right away. Okay, gotcha. Thank you. Hey, Olivia's on there. That's the one character I know off the top of my head that likes him back. Alright, so Rival is overly giddy and friendly. This one's kind of a given at this point in time. We've got, oh god, I'm trying to remember how far back this goes. It's like since Gen 3, honestly. Actually, okay, the Gen 3 Rival isn't like super overly giddy, but they are like very friendly. But I think in Gen 3's case, it's like more of just like they acknowledge you, like they're not outright a jerk to you, but they're also not like overly friendly to you. I think that probably starts around Gen 4. I really this is coming from, I really like Barry, but he is kind of a lot. I miss naming our... Me too! I want to name my rival something stupid. Silver is a no-go nowadays. I know, and it makes me so sad. I want another blue and silver. If there's anything the shonen anime is Pokemon a shonen got right, it's always the rivals. I mean, Pokemon's kind of a shonen. But I agree. The Pokemon anime got the rivals down pretty good. Well, okay. Yeah. I think starting in the X and Y anime, he started having much friendlier rivals. But in that, like, they handled the friendly rivals really well, I think. Because X and Y was still a peak anime. Me naming my rival the IRS to make it accurate to IRL. But yeah, like, Trip. No, not Trip. Paul. That's the one I'm thinking of. Paul is a peak rival. I fucking love Diamond and Pearl, y'all. Okay, it is like my second favorite Pokemon series. Paul ranks up there with Gary, right? Paul is so good. And I like, the one thing I like is that Paul doesn't ever, like, fully go to be, like, super friendly with Ash. He acknowledges Ash's power, but he never, like, gets all buddy-buddy with him. Gary gets kinda buddy-buddy with Ash, which, like, I don't mind in Gary's case, but I think if Paul got, like, buddy-buddy with Ash at the end, it would have been really out of character. And I like that they kept that in Journeys, too. When Paul comes back, he still comes off as, like, very aggressive, but he's just expressing that's just how he expresses himself. Like, he's not, like, he's not, like, outright antagonistic towards Ash, but he's not super friendly either. Too bad we didn't get Infernape versus Magmortar, if you know the lore, though in some cases, that would be repeating Charizard versus Blaziken in the Johto League. It was a fire type, I love them all. Paul was a goated rival, I love him so much. Trip's the black and white one, right? I like that he's antagonistic, but he's kind of a bitch. I don't like him. Although you have to take that with a grain of salt, because I have not watched Black and White in, like, 10 years. Gladion, I guess, was kind of an antagonistic rival towards Ash in Sun and Moon. But, like, I never really took him that seriously as, like, outright hating Ash. I think he's just an edgelord. Also, thank you for the lurk, Max.
Here is a random Pokemon fact for you all. The professors of the series are all based off trees or plants.
This is like one of the most well-known
birch,
Pokemon facts.
elm,
I'm sorry.
Westwood, and more.
The Black and White anime had the super annoying rival Ash had who wouldn't shut the fuck up about it being basic. Yeah, I think that was Trip. Okay, so there was Trip, and then he also didn't he have like another one later on in the series who was like the overly like friendly one. I got a lurk too, sadly. Work be working. No worries, Rosie. Have a good lurk. Have a good work. I don't remember his name, but there was like this stupid bitch ass little kid who was just like, oh, I'm gonna be super strong too, and like just super overly friendly. I don't know. I don't remember anything else about him. He was really annoying. I didn't like him. Barry was a funny rival also, and going back to Diamond and Pearl, where like he was friendlier, but he wasn't from the Black and White anime, and I don't remember his name. But he had like a had a headband and like spiky hair, and I don't remember what his partner Pokemon was. He had like an orange shirt or something and like shorts, like a t-shirt and shorts. I don't know. Yeah. Not no, not Brock. Not Brock. I don't remember his name. I might look it up later. I don't know. But Barry in Diamond and Pearl was also very funny. Or like he was friendly, but like not to the point of like not being able to be taken seriously. Well, okay, not that I take Barry seriously, but like he still got like in arguments with Ash is how I should put it. And like he was definitely like the comedic rival, but like he was fun. I loved him. The X and Y rivals were whatever. Sawyer was okay. He was okay. I liked Elaine, but I still got so angry when Ash lost at the Pokemon League, because there was no reason for him to lose there other than they didn't want him to win yet. And it was such bullshit. And then you think Ash is gonna get his chance to redeem himself against Elaine in Pokemon Journeys, and then Elaine just gets knocked out like nothing, like it's nothing, like he's a brand new Pokemon trainer. He just gets knocked out instantly from the tournament. I'm like, are you serious? This is the rival that Ash lost second place to? I know it's to show that all these trainers are like super omega strong, and that Ash is like has gotten a lot stronger too since then, but still, when you think about it, he didn't earn all 8 of his badges. What anime are we talking about? Because in X and Y, he earned all of his badges. In the original anime, yeah, only a few of his badges were actually earned. But I'm not talking about the original anime. I'm talking about X and Y. Yeah, the original anime, he did not deserve any of that. But like, you said the Pokemon League, and I should... Oh, no, I'm talking about the, Pokemon League tournament at, like, the end of every arc. Yeah, the X and Y Pokemon League, he should have won that, and I'm still mad that, to this day, that he didn't. Yeah. I'm pretty sure I like shouted at my TV when when I saw Ash lose for the first time. When I watched X, Y, and Z for the first time, I was like, that he was robbed. Like, what the hell, dude? Ash Greninja for nothing. I know. It's like, there's no way you're gonna introduce this whole gimmick unique to Ash and then he doesn't even get to win. It's like the opposite of plot armor, where the main character always wins. It's like they gave him the opposite of that, where he just always loses. Anyway. Our free space is Pokemon 30th merch. And then we have new food gimmick and Fat Pikachu return. We have a comeback of the Battle Tower, which I think would be pretty cool. Ash returns to the anime. Speaking of Ash and the anime. We got Gen 10 being announced. That one's kind of a given. I shouldn't say kind of, like, it is a given. This year is going to be Gen 10. We've got Mega Evolution returning. If they do Mega Evolution returning, it's probably, if they're smart, going to be in post-game. But like, it just feels weird to introduce new Mega Evolutions in the latest game and then never do anything with it again. So we might see Mega Evolution return. Pokemon rivaling each other, for instance, Zangoose and Seviper, and Durant and the Anteater Pokemon. I don't remember its name. Heatmore? Is that the one? I think so. Basically like Pokemon that like hunt each other and stuff. I guess also like Tinkaton and the bird. I don't remember his name. Corviknight? Is that the one? Corviknight, thank you. Yeah, Pokemon like that, where they're like always fighting. They're always fighting and hunting each other. New evolution, probably not happening, unfortunately. I still want a ghost Eevee, but I guess that's what Fakemon are for, you know? Bullshit IGN rating, so that we have something new to make fun of. Year of the Eevee was right there. I know, it was right there! And they just did nothing! It's like, what the hell, man? Way to get our hopes up. There really should be more Pokemon that actually are more carnivores than just eating kibble and apples. Yeah. I mean, yeah, because it kind of ties back into like the Pokemon rivaling each other. Like Heatmore canonically like eats Durant, and I think Tinkaton hunts Corviknight for like sport or whatever. Does Tinkaton eat Corviknight? I don't know. I know she has beef with him. I think there are some Pokemon that like are said to eat other Pokemon. I'm blanking on them. There are a lot that do hunt other Pokemon according to Dex entries. Yeah. New regional forms. I feel like this is pretty likely to happen because we've gotten one every main, we've gotten at least some new regional forms every main, generational game since, Sun and Moon. We don't really see it happen in the anime. Well, that's because the anime is for kids. they can't show that kind of stuff. Next one we have is Pokemon Wind and Waves being the title. Probably not super likely. It's in the same vein as the
They keep their show family friendly. To which I respond, well, that depends on your family.
Shrug. It's in the same vein as the leaked title for, the rumored title for the Generation 8 games being like Pokemon Crowns and Jewels. I could be making that up, by the way. I've repeated that a few times. I don't remember if that was actually what people thought the title was gonna be. I feel like that was what my circle thought the titles were gonna be. At least. At the very least. Like, it's in the same vein as that, where it's like, it's a leaked title, like, it sounds good, but it's probably not going to be the actual title. And, my last copium take here is Return to Bass Region in post-game, Gold and Silver style. Probably not happening, but it would be really nice. It would be cool. That'd be cool. But yeah, that is our Pokemon 30th bingo. Let me save the image. And I'll post it in the Discord. Oops. No! No, that's the Sonic bingo! Hold on. There it is. Okay. Okay. Let's play some Pokemon, shall we? Now that it's been, almost 2 hours, and we have not even started the game we were supposed to play today. I'm gonna switch the category back. I don't even know if we're gonna get to the gym today. Not that I mind though, because I do really enjoy doing the bingo cards. I think it's pretty fun. So, I remember last week we got, some new friends. Most impressively, we got a melodic. My baby girl, Siren. We still have Pikachu, we still have Jaws, we still have Aaron. We have a new friend, Torkoal, I almost said Torkoal the Diamond. Diamond the Torkoal, my goodness. And Diopside the Trapinch, who we desperately need to level up. Thankfully, we have XP share. Yippee! I think we have XP share anyway. That'd be awkward if we didn't, but I'm pretty sure we do. What item do you have? Oh, the Mobilite. Of course. Hold on, you can have that back. I'm surprised Aaron still hasn't evolved yet. I think she's actually really close to evolving. Wait, isn't the Aggron line also a pseudo legendary? I could be making that up, but they do have a really, really high evolution levels. I like that this game has this little menu for, like, you can add multiple, you can register multiple items and then just shift to the one that you want to use. I really like that. Just imagine how much more peak this game would be if we had following Pokemon right behind us. All I'm saying. I need to throw on some repels. I wish you could register items that you use a lot, like repels. That'd be nice. And now we just head up to Fortree City. Because I don't think I really have anything else I want to tackle before then. Like Pikachu from Pokemon Yellow. Yeah! Pikachu in Pokemon Yellow was actually the first instance of a Pokemon following you. And it was very cool. They proved that they could do it, and then they made it so any Pokemon could follow you everywhere in Heart Gold and Soul Silver, and that was like the coolest thing ever. And then they just never did it again. I guess they also technically had the feature in Pokemon Yellow was actually also the first instance of the friendship system. And it was specifically with your Pikachu that you had the friendship system. And then they iterated on that in Gold and Silver, so that the friendship system is like fully fleshed out, and you use it for like friendship evolutions, and other perks like that. But yeah, Pokemon Yellow was actually hugely important in a lot of that stuff, like following Pokemon, friendship system, and you could that was the way to tell what your friendship points were with Pikachu, because you would turn to it and see its reaction, and it would have a different reaction based on how much it loves you. You couldn't even evolve said Pikachu. Yes, and that is because Pokemon Yellow is kind of based on the anime, where Pikachu does not evolve. They even had Team Rocket in it. Like, sorry, Jesse James and Meowth Team Rocket, I mean. I never got to unlock the Surfing Pikachu at the time. Yeah. I played a little bit of Pokemon Yellow when I was a kid. I didn't get very far though. I don't think I even beat the first gym. To be perfectly honest with you. I didn't even beat the first gym. But I thought it was just so cool. I have always been the kind of Pokemon enjoyer who loves like the world of Pokemon. And I love it when they add sort of like immersive things like that to the Pokemon games. Like following Pokemon and getting to interact with your Pokemon and stuff. And that's why I've been playing so much Cobblemon with my friends the past couple weeks. I love it so much. Because it really feels like you're living with your Pokemon, and it's just such a cool feeling. It's like the exact kind of thing child me always dreamed of. Cobblemon is so peak, dude. Okay, I remember now, we have Kecleons in the way. We have to go get rid of the Kecleons. I'm trying to get that item, but I think the Kecleon is in the way. So I can't get it. I can't even figure out where I'm supposed to go to reach the item. I don't know, chat. Oh, hey, Steven. Bro's just waiting down there for me. Attempts to use bike in Celadon City Mall. This isn't the time to use that. Professor Tree, how can I hear you? Because I'm yelling. He's just yelling all the way from Pallet Town. I wish the ladders had faster climb speed. Yeah. That would be nice. Hey, Steven. It looks as though that Pokemon can be found up on Route 120. Why do you think no one lives there? Do these Pokemon have a microchip to spy on their trainers? That is a good question. Hello, Cuttree. Is there a hidden item back here? I'm spamming A. Haha. Oh, Pokemon, you're so silly. Do you think Unova call do you think people in Unova call Pidovs government drones like how people call pigeons government drones IRL? There's definitely gotta be some like old people in Unova who are like, I don't trust those fucking Pidovs. They're spying on me. They're listening to my Rodon phone. You don't think so, since they seem to have a functioning society in there? Okay, but consider it would actually be very possible for that to happen in Pokemon. You know how many mind control subplots the Pokemon anime has had? It would definitely, like, actually happen. They would actually make Pidovs government spies. Amy Rose. So, we meet again. I keep changing this guy's voice. I can never remember what voice I do for these guys. Because I go a week without having to think about them. So I don't have a consistent voice in my head for them. That's the one frustrating part of Pokemon. They don't have voices for me to reference. At least with Sonic, like, I know their voices in my head, so I can imitate them. How's it been? Have you been using the Mega Bracelet wisely? I suppose I needn't even ask, though. Not when it comes to you and your team. I wonder, have you noticed? There's something here that you can't see. Now, if I were to use this device on the invisible obstacle... No. Rather than describing it, I should just show you. That should be more entertaining. Amy, are you and your Pokemon ready for battle?
I don't like where this is going.
Good. In that case, I want you to take this. Try it on. I'm sure it'll fit you. A previously invisible Pokemon became visible to the naked eye. VR glasses!
Oh, hi, SPO. I didn't see you there. What are you doing all the way out here? Where's the Chaotix?
Doesn't Kecleon have a single band that doesn't change color? Maybe in the anime, but like in the games, he'd just be completely invisible. Well, that's how it was in the original Gen 3 games, at least. Is like, the idea was that he was completely invisible, and so, because these are remakes of the original games, that's also true here. Vector's busy trying to catch Charmy motherfucking bee.
Oh, SPO. Did Charmy run off again while you were babysitting him? I told you you should keep a leash on that kid. He's just too energetic. And ever since he met Blaze, he has this weird obsession with being set on fire.
Like, Pharaoh has ruined Charmy for me, now I can only see him reading- oh god. No, for me, it's, the Shadow the Hedgehog fan dub, specifically the part where Charmy says,
I can die happy tomorrow!
And it's a flashback from, like, several years ago or whatever. I don't remember who, but, like, someone says immediately after, like, tomorrow? It's so funny. To quote the ASDF movie, why wait? Oh god.
So what's up with you and Rouge, Espio? She seems really into you lately. Oh, I guess Espio's feeling a little shy today. He's not saying much.
That means Espio has something Rouge wants. Of course. Does he have a gemstone? Maybe.
So, Espio, have you gotten any fun museum heists lately? I mean, investigate museum heists lately? That That wasn't a Freudian slip. I don't rob museums. I'm not rude. Or am I?
Oh god, voice crack. Surprise, handsome! It was me, Rouge, all along! The Pokemon lore be going crazy when I have nothing better to do in the middle of a battle.
Bye, SBO! See you around! See you at Sonic's birthday!
Espio's just sitting there as a massive serpent dumps 3 Olympic swimming pools worth of water onto him. That's why he isn't responding. He's just like he's just drowning. Just as I expected. That's called a Devinscope. It's a fantastic piece of tech that lets you see Pokemon in hiding. Consider it a gift from me. Take it.
Gee, thanks. I'll keep it around in case SBO tries to sneak up on me again.
And one more thing. Why? Oh, because my starter's Mudkip. I was like, I don't even have that Pokemon. That's not even a bit. That wasn't even like a Swamos bit. It was like I genuinely didn't remember that I picked Mudkip as my starter. This stone ranks as one of my top 5 favorite stones in existence.
What are the other 4? And why do I have a feeling your answer changes depending on what starter I picked?
I have no doubt that your Pokemon will like it too.
Wait, if the other 2 are the Blazikenite and the Sceptilite, what's the other 2? I guess one of them has to be Metagrossite, right? But what's the other one? Oh, your 5th favorite stone is Steven's stone, isn't it?
You're so right, Lito. You know, Amy, how did you guess that? But also, I like to see trainers and Pokemon trying their best. That's why I like you so much.
I'm not interested. I only like Sonic.
That's not what I meant. It seemed as though something just shone for a moment in your bag. I'm sure I sensed the power of some kind of stone. A meteorite? No, it couldn't be. Let's meet again someday.
I told you, I'm not interested. I will not go on a date with you. The only person I will go on a date with is Sonic.
Amy Rose, is that a lump of uranium? Where did you get that?
I will not be answering any more questions at this time. Bye, Steven!
God, the onions keep following me! This happened last week, too!
I don't want onions! My God! Disgusting!
Weeds.
I'm not Knuckles. I don't need weed.
I need to register the Devinscope. Maybe. I think. Pretty sure. Hello? Oh, I'm pressing the wrong buttons. Cool. How many oddish do I need to throw into a crafting table to make the weed gem? That's a question for Knuckles.
You know what? I'll call up Knuckles. He's on Angel Island right now, but I'm sure if I say it's an emergency, he'll come right down and answer your question.
I just noticed that the border for the text box is zippers for the bag. That's actually kind of cute. I really like that. Wait, what? Why can't I... Excuse me? Oh. Okay, so I was just making up the fact that there was a Kecleon on there. Okay.
Get out of here, Espio. I need to get this next shiny gym badge, and not because I'm secretly Rouge trying to get all the shiny treasure. Bye, Espio.
Oh, you know what? I bet I have to go around. Got him. Grass knot. That's not the best move, but I wonder if I can use it. Because I believe I don't have any grass type moves. And if I do, I don't remember. Oh my god, Torkoal is so low level! We need to get you leveled up, girl! God. Flame wheel. Ooh. That cry was so funny. Sounded like a guy going, oof! Oh, I just got hit in the gut! Oh! That's what Torkoal's cry sounds like. Okay. Flame wheel. 60 power? Ugh. Actually, it's better than fire spin, so I'll take it. I guess you are only level 18, so it makes sense that you only have a 60 power move. Okay. I need to see. Imagine one day out of nowhere you hear a Pokemon cry say, Flint Steel from the movie and never hear it again. Chicken jockey!
What the fuck did you just say to me? Pikachu!
like Pikachu just says perfectly in Jack Black's voice, chicken jockey. And then goes back to saying Pikachu. And Amy's just like, what?
What the fuck? I think I need more sleep.
Let's give this to Jaws, maybe. I don't know what Jaws' moves are. Yeah, wait. Yeah, we can get rid of Ice Grip, I think. Although it's a special move, so probably not the best on him, but whatever, whatever. Whatever, let's get this bread. I will say Winona is up there as one of my favorite gym leaders in this game. I'm not the biggest fan of the character designs in this game, TBH, but I do like Winona. And I like the twins, and I like Wallace's redesign. And I like Maxie, no, not Maxie. I like Archie's redesign. Actually, I like all of Team Aqua's redesigns. They're really good. You like Courtney a lot? Of course you do. That tracks. You like Flannery? Yep, that tracks. Okay. I don't even need to talk to the gym guide. I usually always do, but I'm confident. Which I'm going to regret. No! Dang it. What's that supposed to mean, though? Oh, nothing. Don't worry. Don't worry about it. Why is my model, like, so off to the side? I really don't like that. Hold on, let me... but I'm right in the middle. I think I need to move... I can't do it on this screen, so never mind. I'll do it before next stream. I will move my VTuber model so it's not, like, in a weird spot. Swablu. Let's switch. We need a Aaron to level up, so let's switch to her. We'll let everyone else level up by XP share. Nice. Why wasn't that super effective? What is your typing? Flying? It's not water, is it? No, it's not water. Flying. No, flying normal wouldn't be neutral. I'm pretty sure Swablu's not dragon type. I think it gains dragon type as Altaria. If I'm wrong on it, no, I'm looking this up before Toilet can come in here and make fun of me. Swablu. He is normal flying. Why is Rock Slide not super effective then? Next they're gonna tell me Rock's not actually super effective against flying, which I know for a fact it is. Or am I just stupid and it was super effective and I just did not notice? Honestly, honestly I would not be surprised. Let's see, battle properties. You are weak to rock! You are a normal flying fraud! Look at that! It's doing neutral damage! Does it have some... Is it like an ability that's doing that? 'Cause his typing should not be doing that. He's just normal flying. What is this? Natural cure, heals upon switching out. No. Cloud 9. Neither of his abilities should be doing that. Is it just specifically Rock Slide is not super effective against flying types or something? What is going on? Game data. You are weak to rock! You little fraud! Swablu is a liar and a cheat and a fraud. Tell me why my rock type move is doing neutral damage. Oh, now it does super effective damage. Did it change its type? Is that what happened? That's probably what happened. And I didn't notice. Metal sound? Does that deal damage? Otherwise I'm not using it. No, you don't get to learn metal sound. I don't believe in stat moves. This is why I will never get into competitive, because I would have to actually use stat moves and play smartly. But I don't like that. I want to just kill everything. Winona, where are ye? Oh god. I do not want to fight a child. Yeah, that's what I thought, buddy. Oh, come on. Don't make me fight this guy. Oh wait, he turns too. He's a turner. Yeah, I can avoid him. Yoink. Goodbye. I only fought one person. It's Timmy Turner. Hi, Winona. I am Winona. I am the leader of the Four-Tree Pokemon Gym. I have become one with bird Pokemon and have soared the skies. However grueling the battle, we will triumph with grace. Witness the elegant choreography of my bird Pokemon in me. Blaze, is that you?
Oh my god, hi Blaze! It's been forever! How's the Soul Empire doing?
If Swablu used Roost, that temporarily makes flying type lose their flying type. Okay. You know, it'd be very ironic. It's very ironic to say that Winona is Blaze because Blaze is afraid of heights.
I see you got over your fear of heights! Oh, that's so great, Blaze. I'm so happy for you! What? Your name is not Blaze, you're Winona? You don't even know what a Soul Empire is? Oh, Blaze, you're such a jokester! You're so funny! I've always loved that about you.
I should have healed my Pokemon before this, but oh well. Just press every button on my controller as I almost dropped it. Whenever I hear the words afraid of heights, I keep thinking of the BFDI clip where Fiery says he's afraid of heights and then it cuts to them tightrope walking over a gap and him screaming his lungs out. I've never seen BFDI, but that sounds very funny. And now I need to see someone take that clip and make it Sonic characters and Blaze is screaming her lungs out. Stop avoiding my goddamn attack, you little bitch. I'll kill you!
I'll fucking kill you! Top 30 anime deaths! #1! Get wrecked.
Ooh, level 21. Altaria, that's a dragon type. Lock in, chat. This is a dragon type. Why is Siren half dead? I am so smart about this game, chat. Earthquake! Oh, well, I'm a water type. It doesn't matter. Bro, that did nothing. Oh, goodbye. Skarmory! I love Skarmory. I do not love Mega Skarmory. I think Mega Skarmory is super ugly. But I love regular Skarmory. You are steel flying. I have a fire type, but she's level 18, so I'm not gonna send her out. We'll send out Jaws. Mega Skarmory is just an Olympic skier. I just don't like that he's so yellow. Mega evolution. I don't think any of these are particularly good against Skarmory, but I'll try Fairy Wind. I mean, we're Mega Evolved against a non-Mega Evolved Pokemon. I'm sure it'll be fine. Look at the boy. He's so beautiful. I love Mega Mawile so much. Top tier Mega design. Fairy Wind does not get affected by huge power. Is that my ability? I don't even know my own Pokemon's abilities, y'all. Huge power! Boost the Pokemon's attack stat. Gotcha. Okay. Well, I'll get rid of Fairy Wind when I can. Unfortunately, that is not right now. Crunch is not gonna do much, but... Oh, it's neutral, never mind. I don't know why I thought it was... I don't know why I thought Skarmory would resist it. 93 attack is actually 186... Oh! That is huge power! Okay! Good to know, thank you. I should have been going with a full attack build, anyway, a full physical build anyway. But, now I'm definitely going a full physical build. Holy shit. That's my goat. Altaria, we'll keep Jaws in, because dragons are weak to fairy, even if it's not affected by huge power. Oh, come on. Don't do this to me. Earthquake! I forgot it had Earthquake. Shit. Okay, we're fine. Wow. Okay, we're gonna heal up real quick. We need some heals in here. Come on, Jaws, you got this. Huge power was the only thing that kept Mega Mawile afloat. Mega Mawile's so cool, though. We could definitely survive another earthquake if it comes down to it. None of these are really doing much. I might have to alternate between... Shit. Play rough and Ironhead with huge power hits quite hard when you look at the numbers. I gotta see if I can get play rough on Jaws. Okay, well... Pikachu, you're up. Dragons are weak to ice, and also birds are weak to ice. I don't know why I didn't think of that earlier. 4 times effective. Let's go, Pikachu. I hate it because it feels wrong to use a Pikachu in this game, but Pikachu is just, this cosplay Pikachu is just so good. Wait, who wants to learn Crunch? Oh, Diopside. Yeah, we could probably teach you Crunch for some type diversity. Which one's best to get rid of here? I don't really want to get rid of Dig if I can help it. Sandtomb? Okay. Yeah, because, Dig would be useful just in case I get stuck in a cave. Pelipper. We'll keep Pikachu in. Coward. Protect is a cowardly move for cowards, y'all. Both Dig and Bulldoze are good. Bulldoze can be replaced by Earthquake. I do really like both Dig and Bulldoze. Dig especially because it's a 2-turn move. So I get a turn of invulnerability as long as the other Pokemon doesn't use like fucking Earthquake or Magnitude. Which, like, if I know the other Pokemon has Dig or Magnitude, I wouldn't use Dig or Earthquake or Magnitude. I wouldn't use Dig anyway there. I recognize your talent and present you with this gym badge.
Thanks, Blaze. You're a real one.
Imagine if paralysis made the flying Pokemon fall into the floor. That would be so funny. With the Feather Badge, all Pokemon up to level 70, even those received through trades, will obey your every command. You will also be able to use the HM move Fly outside of battle. And this is a gift from me.
Aw, you're just so sweet today. Valentine's Day was last week, silly.
Roost. With this move, the user can restore its HP by up to half of its max HP by landing on the ground and resting its injured body. However, the user loses its flying type designation during the turn, so be cautious. You won against me. I know you'll keep aiming higher and higher. I thought that said roast, and I was imagining the Pokemon roasting the hell out of its opponents. That'd be so funny. Someday, you may even fly up into the sky. That's the impression I get from you.
Foreshadowing? Thanks, Blaze. Bye-bye. Also, I fly up into the sky all the time when I ride on the tornado with Tails. Anyway, bye!
The Pokemon uses Vicious Mockery. True!
I'm gonna heal my Pokemon, and I'm not gonna get stopped by Sonic. And if I do, I am throwing my controller out the window.
Ah, I love healing my Pokemon with no interruptions. Alright, gamers, it is 5:30. We're definitely not getting to the next gym. So I think I'll just end it here, TBH. And we'll pick up with the next gym next week. This is a nice stream. Love the Pokemon bingo card making. Thank you, I'm glad. I'm sorry it took like most of the stream. But it was fun. Of course. Thank you for stopping by, everybody. Alright. It's okay, it was hard to make because what could we reasonably put on there? That's true. And we were yapping a lot. We do be yappers around here. So. Alright, chat. On Wednesday, we're gonna play more Klonoa 2, because I had a lot of fun with it. And on Friday, hopefully I will actually stream this time, and we'll be playing Sonic Rush. Next week is... oh, and also Friday this week might be a little bit late, because I have a hair appointment before then. And I don't know when I'll get out. So I might be a little bit late, but I'm going to try to stream on Friday. Next week should be a pretty normal week. I think Monday we'll still be playing. Wednesday we'll still be playing something. Friday is going to be our 12-hour Sonic Racing Crossworld stream. So look forward to that. We're going to be still on the grind of the special challenges, and also just hanging out. And in other news, also Friday is Pokemon Day. That's when we're gonna get the big, huge, large announcements of the year. So get your bingo cards ready for that one. In other news, tomorrow is Dragon Mom's birthday. So everyone wish Dragon Mom a very happy birthday. She's turning 61 in human years. So everyone give a big, warm, happy birthday, happy Hatch Day to Dragon Mom when you can. And, yeah, that should do it for the announcements. Yeah. Oh, y'all. Completely unrelated. I gotta tell y'all about how Valentine's Day went. So, Valentine's Day was very normal, but we went out to we tried this new place. It's a little bistro, and I tried this drink. It was so good. It was so good, chat. It's called a Montana Mule. It's like, if you've ever heard of a Moscow Mule, it's that, but with huckleberry vodka and huckleberry syrup. So it's huckleberry vodka, huckleberry syrup, lime juice, and ginger beer. And it's so good. Hi, Jax. I'm so sorry you just tuned in as we were ending. But it'd be so good. I love huckleberry, y'all. Huckleberry is so fucking yummy. If you ever get the chance, you have to try it. And if you're at all interested in alcohol, you gotta try the Montana Mule. Okay. That's it for now, I think. That's all I wanted to say. I just wanted to say I had a really yummy drink. Oh, and my mom had Dragon Mom had a huckleberry margarita, and it was also really good. Well, sleep was required. Have a good day. No worries, Jax. I hope you had a good sleep. And we'll catch you another day. Okay. Let's find someone to raid. You know what? We'll raid Swamos. It is Mega Mudkip Monday. He is playing Mega Man Battle Network 3 Blue, apparently. So, let's go say hi to Swamos. Be good to him. Don't say Trico. Okay? You can say Swampert though, just don't say Trico. So, have a good rest of your day or night or whatever, wherever you are. If you would like to use a raid message, you can use the one the bot provided, or don't. I don't care. Just say something nice and be good. And I will see you on Wednesday for more Klonoa 2. Bye bye!